Hey guys, today I'm got a fix for igloo cooler, but it really could work for anything. They're made like crap. I've made many repairs on mine. I've broke off the hinges just because it's not built well. What I've done in the past is drill it out, put rib nuts in, and basically squeeze rib nuts in, and do use machine screws for that. It held up for a couple years, but these things really can last a lifetime if you take good care of them. Unfortunately, the hardware is the failure point. So what I'm going to show you is a quick way, an inexpensive way to fix your cooler, and it really should apply to most coolers. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and we'll go from there. All right, so this is I believe it's a 128 quart cooler. Here's a little. I got pissed the other day because my son broke the hinges off, and I just kind of tossed it and screwed it all up. But whatever, that will be fine. I'll just heat stitch it together. Not a big deal. But this is basically what happened: is he flipped it over and decided to sit on it and snap the hinges off. Done a previous repair where I used the stainless hinges that you can buy online, and I used machine screws to mount it and put rib nuts in there. You can kind of see the rib nut squeeze there, and it held up for a couple years, so it did its job. But now it's toast, and kind of have to redo everything. So I'm going to kind of show you what you can do to repair it for really inexpensive, and it'll definitely hold up a lot longer than these. So I will show you what we're doing here. So these are just drywall anchors that you can buy at your local hardware store. They actually do really good in drywall, but they also can work in other applications. This one right here has a kind of a dead stop here at the end, right here, that I end up squeezing with some pliers to kind of get it to stop. So when you spin this in into the hole, it basically stops it from spinning too far. I actually hold it with some pliers as well to make sure it doesn't spin, but it seems to work really well. So you can pick these up, I think, for like a 20 pack of these for maybe $5 to $7 at Lowe's or Depot or wherever else. So this is what we're going to use to fix it. All right, I've already done it on this one, but I'm going to show you what we're doing here. So if you've never modified yours before, you're going to have some build up here, which you're going to want to remove. But if you haven't modified it, you're going to have a small screw hole, and that's not going to cut it because this is probably about a 1/4 inch in diameter. So you're going to have to look at the instructions on your drywall lugs and find out what the diameter is, drill it out, and basically push this in to the point of contact here. And then we're going to thread this in. Simple as that. Once it squishes down, we're basically ready for the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, clean it up a little bit, and I'll show you I'll continue on from there. All right. One of the things I didn't mention is that the upper part of this is hollow, and some of these are foam insulated, some aren't, but basically it's hollow and it's very thin wall plastic. The lower part with the discolored yellow, it actually, this portion down here is actually something a little bit more meatier to drill and tap into, or not drill and tap, but have a good screw in there. So you only have to do these drywall anchors on the top portion. So that's what I'm going to do. And essentially what we're going to do is put this on here and put our screw through, and that will just take that and spread it open and get it so it doesn't lock, or so it locks, sorry. And at that point, it shouldn't pull out on you with those real large threads. So that's what we're trying to accomplish, and that's what I'll work on, and I'll show you the finished product here in a few minutes. Okay, so I finished up the back. I'll go ahead and show you that all in a second, but I just want to do the front as well because it works so well. So I just take one of these inserts, press it in just like the back side, thread it in, and you can just see how wide these threads are. It will hold it. So I'm going to do that for the remaining portions. Sorry if my angle's wrong, but I'm just doing this before I'm getting out of my shop today and in a hurry to go get a beer with my buddies. So that's basically that, and I will get some hardware, mount this up for you so you can see how it goes together. These are the screws, pretty long, but it doesn't really get in the way. It doesn't go through. So these just go in, and then when they go in, it spreads it out so it doesn't come unthreaded. So I upgraded my latches quite a while ago to these igloo style latches. They're metal on the hinge, plastic of course everywhere else. Everything's got to be made cheaply. So I'm going to go ahead and get these fasteners up here, start the threading process. Whoops. Goes from the underside here. Then I'll come in with my drill in a second to show you how that works. You can hear it tensioning up really well, and I'm not going to blast it too hard. I don't want to strip that out, but when this thing is seated properly, there we go. Simple as that. I'll give you a different angle on the next one so you can see it a little bit better. Sorry about that noise. If I had stainless hardware available, I would definitely be using that. Unfortunately, I don't. Running low on my hardware selection. Just hear that, how good and tight that is. So it's that. You can make fine-tune adjustments on these latches, but that's simple as that. They're gonna be robust. I'm giving it a good pull, and they're not moving. So let me just go ahead and walk you around to the back so you can see that. I did some other modifications. Sorry about that. So here's the hinge done. I ended up doing a little bit more robust mounting job on the lower. I drilled all the way through with the lid off and through bolted it. So I just got some stainless hardware that I did have and mounted it through the front. And let me open this up. I mean, the hinges hold really well. So that's essentially what I did. Through bolt, you can still see the white fasteners there underneath. But it holds it just without even the stay here. So that's about it. This is a really good way to solidify your cooler so that doesn't happen again, or if not for a long time. It buys you at least 3-4 years, maybe 5 years on that cooler. So unfortunately, they just make these things to throw away, just like everything else in this world. So my name of the game is to make things last longer, so I don't have to buy more, and less consuming, and makes our world a little better, I guess. I don't know, but thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you could. Thanks.